Hello everybody, Wagan, nice to meet everybody. Don't you worry, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I know Independence Day is right around the corner. I know nobody wants to be in these office chairs. They want to be out there on the streets, in the parades, celebrating. And I know how much social and family life is valued in Jamaica, so I greatly appreciate and respect you taking some time listening to me, okay? So let's get right into this. My name is David Lopez. I am the CEO and founder of Sword and Shield Consulting Services. At SSCS, we believe in transmitting our knowledge and experience greater into other organizations. How we do that is by exposing our experts and team members into different societies, cultures, and organizations, learning what is and isn't working, how plans are implemented. We take all that data, we compute it, give it to another organization, learn from them, and we just keep repeating the process, okay? So we are never ending learning, growing, and giving, all right? So why Jamaica? Jamaica is known for its beautiful island life, the rich, vibrant culture, and no one can say the word Jamaica and have a grin on their face. Actually, if we get this consulting my job, my wife will be very jealous that I get to go visit the island and she has to stay here with the kids. So I'm gonna work that problem out soon. Unfortunately, from 2000 to 2017, there were over 3,000 killings of Jamaican nationals that were performed by members of the Jamaican Constabulary Police Force. All right, this has started and continued a wave of police misconduct in Jamaica. When there is police misconduct in a community or society, the public doesn't trust the police or the legal system, and that inhibits them from going out there and doing their daily job, okay? Even more recently, in 2023, a Constabulary Police Force officer was charged for the rape of a tourist woman. This put a negative image and kind of, depleted the economy a little bit, because Jamaica really relies on that tourist economy to boost everything up. So SSCS wants to come in, work with the police organizations and agencies, and kind of reshape that image and let everybody know what Jamaica is truly about and what their beautiful self-image is, okay? So how are we gonna do that? In our research, I learned a Jamaican proverb that says, "No wait till drum to beat the axe." So pretty much, let's make our game plan before we go change things. So our game plan is broken down into 5 different parts. The first part is an assessment. The assessment is given to 3 people. The first one being the commander of the agency. This will help us learn what the agency is about, what are their values, what are their beliefs, kind of gives us a big picture of the things. To take another step closer and deeper, we then give an assessment to the supervisors of that organization. This assessment will help us learn what are the day-to-day responsibilities. What does training look like? What does administration look like? How do they engage with the public? How do they do things, conduct business behind the scenes? The last assessment is given to the public, because let's be honest, we need to know what the image is before we go start changing things, okay? After the assessment is done, we then make a plan. The plan is unique and tailored to each and every single organization. No agency is a cookie cutter, okay? Each agency is different from the rest. That's why each plan is uniquely tailored to that organization. After we make a plan, we then go into our shadow and mentoring phase. So this is where we send our team members. They are physically on site shadowing not only the police force, but they're shadowing members of the legal system, members of the public and community safety, and just exposing themselves to the environment itself, because we need to know how does Jamaica act. That way we can then implement our plan to the fullest. After we're done shadowing, we are then going to be mentoring these people so they understand our practices and protocols and how to follow such. After that phase is done, we then identify liaisons, because there's another proverb that states, "Finger near we say look here, him look there," okay? What that means is actions speak louder than words. And we believe the words of change need to be coming from Jamaicans and not from a foreign outside agency. So we will choose a liaison in each of these fields. Those liaisons will then be implementing these changes that we see fit. After all that is said and done, the final phase is implementing the plan and conducting a follow-up. This is actually the easiest. We do all the heavy legwork in the beginning, so that way you just know your protocols and you go and get it done, okay? Like I said, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I know you guys wanna be up there on the streets, enjoying some jerk chicken. So again, I really hope you consider working for SSCS, and happy Independence Day. Thank you.